Chapter 11. With the early morning sun just rising in the sky, one of the ships from the small fleet has docked. The crew quickly gets a gangway between the ship and the dock setup. A small group of people head down the gangway while the captain is ordering the crew to prepare to leave. Defancio, Constantina, Belinda, and Matteo stand on the docks by the ship. A carriage pulls up as Belinda and Matteo hug and kiss. Belinda starts to cry softly. "I wish I could go with you, but I'll have a surprise when you reach home." Matteo holds Belinda close. "I'll be only a few days behind you. We just need to make sure the cargo is safely delivered." Defancio reaches over and takes Matteo's hand. "Take care, my son. Wagons and guards will be waiting as planned." After embracing Defancio, Constantina and Belinda enter the carriage and leave. Matteo climbs up the gangway as the captain prepares the ship to leave port and the gangway is pulled back. After a day's ride, the carriage carrying Defancio, Constantina, and Belinda approaches a large estate. A group of men can be seen waiting for them in front of the main house. The main building is significant with 3 stories and 2 wings, larger than the home in Venice. To the right stands a smaller home, 1 story, and while not as grand, clearly comfortable in its design. The carriage pulls up in front of the main home. The 3 travelers emerge as the leader of the gathered men steps forward. "Sir, my name is Pierre, and we wish to welcome you to your new home." "Pierre, this is my wife Constantina and my daughter Belinda. Thank you. Are all of the provisions ready as requested?" "Yes. The wagons and guards have been dispatched, and the underground has been prepared to receive the goods being transferred." "Thank you. And please thank your men. Extra funds will be available for your hard work. Now, we would like to rest and recover from the trip." The 3 weary travelers enter the front of the home. The staff form a line to receive their new masters. The 3 proceed down the staff line, introducing themselves and learning the employees' names. At the end of the line are the staff leaders, who proceed to show the 3 to their rooms. Defancio and Constantina quickly wash up and then lie down on the big bed. "You know, dear, Belinda and Matteo need to have a place of their own." "My dear, I've already thought about that. The young ones need a big space to grow a family, and as Matteo will now take over the business, they will need this house to give parties and welcome house guests. If you agree, this house will be theirs, and we will live in the smaller house to the side. What do you think?" "As usual, my husband, you have wisdom. The small house will be just fine," she says with a smile and a hug. Within moments, they fall asleep. With night falling, one of the ships breaks formation and heads towards a small group of houses with a dock. On the dock, men stand waiting. At the end of the dock are wagons and guards. When the ship pulls up to the dock, there is a rush as the men swarm over the ship, mounting tackle and ropes. One at a time, wagons come down the dock, and crates are moved from the hold of the ship to the back of each wagon. As the night wears on, the unloading progresses at a rushed pace. By the time the sun rises, the ship has been unloaded and the wagons, men, and guards have vanished from view. The unloaded ships are now riding higher in the water and slowly leaves the dock, heading south towards a new port and new work. The task done, the crew now have their usual work to do. They will pick up a commercial load for the Defancio family to transport back to Italy. As the wagons head inland, Andre leads the guards in protecting the cargo. The plan is to travel at night and stay hidden, as well as can be expected, during the daytime. Among the group are young men who will enter towns along the way and listen for any rumors about the wagons. The first day after the ship first unloaded and upon completion sent on its way, the second and final treasure ship approaches a small village north of the initial cargo drop point. Matteo helped the captain bring in the ship to the smaller dock. As before, wagons and men poised, ready to immediately unload the ship, and the work begins as soon as the lines are tied. Matteo heads down the dock into the smaller village. After asking around, he soon finds the village leader and invites him and his family for a dinner at the small pub. After introductions, Matteo gets down to business. My father has moved to France and is involved in shipping, trading, and banking. The work happening on your dock now is in support of our business. Our new home is a few days' ride from here, and we are looking for a small port to support our shipping and perhaps ship repairs. Most of our work is in and out of major harbors in Italy, Spain, France, and the islands. I would like to discuss building up your village docks to support some of our efforts in bringing more shipping to this area. The village leader smiled from ear to ear as he listens to the pitch from Matteo about money for the village. We have been a small fishing village for 100 years. This would bring new money and opportunities we've never had before. But I wonder if it would not also bring robbers and thieves. Matteo stares at the men. We will also furnish all necessary guards to ensure a wholesome life for your village. We do not want the bad elements interfering with our trade, just as you do not want them interfering with your family's lives. Please take your time to think it over. I'll leave a courier here so that when you have made your decision, you can let us know. The leader was impressed by Matteo's strength and openness. Thank you. We'll have an answer in a few days, but I think the details can be worked out to everyone's advantage. Now let's go enjoy the meal, and let us enjoy your company as you tell us about your family. After a few hours of enjoyment, Matteo heads back towards the docks to see how the unloading is progressing. As he meets the ship's captain, he receives good news. We are ahead of schedule and should have the ship unloaded by 3 a.m. Excellent. I had a good meeting with the village leader, and I think we can create a working relationship that will allow us to bring our ships through here for repair and other necessary efforts. It also dispelled any rumors of what went on tonight. Thank you, Captain, for your help and dedication to our efforts. I need to get the wagons and guards organized for our trip home. Best wishes, and we'll see you in a few months. After shaking hands and heading down the gangway of the dock, Matteo oversees some crates being unloaded, then heads to the end of the dock to talk to the guards. As promised, at 3 a.m. in the morning, the last crate was unloaded into a wagon, and Matteo waved goodbye to the captain as the ship, ready to sail back out of the port where it would meet up with the last ship in the small group that sailed from Venice. The third ship sat close by for protection, carrying heavy guns and a small force of Freemason Marines in case of attack. With the final treasure now headed by land to the Defancio home, the two ships return to their normal duties. As the cargo ship leaves the harbor, signal flags are hauled up to indicate mission completed, and the two break out their sails as they head in different directions.
If you enjoy our videos, please click Patreon on the front page and buy me a drink. Thank you. Please like and subscribe the Watcher in the Fall channel.